All right, welcome back to the channel. We are doing an update video on the Comma AI harness installation for the Gen 1 Rivians. We're going to be doing a Gen 1 R1S today. In addition to installing the Comma harness, and actually we're going to be doing Lucas's harness, but the Lucas harness and Comma harness are virtually identical. But in addition to that, we are going to be installing the harness upgrade kit, which enables Openpilot Longitudinal over the Rivian's built-in ACC. I've got my friend Fez here. This is his truck. Come on in. I don't think they can see you. This is Fez. He's going to be helping out with this install. This is his truck, so I got to be careful not to mess anything up. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I think the first thing we're going to do is route cables. We're going to disassemble the mirror housing, the rear view mirror housing, so we can get some cables behind there and then take off the A-pillar trim and route cables behind that down to the footwell. So let's see what we can do. We're going to use a trim tool to pop off the mirror housing. So we only need to really disconnect this half. We don't need to take the whole thing down because we'll be able to kind of route the cables behind it and then through this opening down here. Now, you wanted to put the radar pigtail. Is that something that needs to go in a specific place? Or?
It just taps into the rear view mirror so you can pop the whole housing
off. Okay,
off.
so we need to pop the whole housing off. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we got to be careful about this because if you pull too hard, it's very easy to pop that whole mirror housing off. So we don't want to do that. So we'll just kind of disconnect this cover here, and then we'll be able to slide this whole thing down. Voila! There we go. All right, clips are all there. Good. That is it. Now, if you're just installing the Comma harness, you don't need to take the whole thing off. You can just kind of pop this side off. Because that way you can just kind of stuff the wire kind of through there. But for your edification, we've taken the whole mirror housing off. And that is the Mobileye camera back there, which we are no longer going to use because we're going to be using the Comma cameras. All right. Fez was just mentioning to me that if you want to do like any major modifications to that mirror housing, you can buy a replacement for what was he said, $35?
I believe it's $35 from the service center. Okay,
so $35 from the service center. So if you need to drill into it, or if for some reason you break it, when removing it, it's not a super expensive replacement. So right now we're just kind of removing the old power connector for Fez's radar detector, since we've already installed the pigtail in the mirror housing. So this should be fairly easy to pop this off. You're going to pull it towards the back of the car, or towards you, rather than out this way, and it should come out pretty easily. Thanks. Well, let's get this out first. It's just in the trim. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. This whole thing will pop right out. Voila. Okay, so this thing. There we go. All right. Yep, that's it. All right. Doesn't look like the clip broke. All right, so this is all we need to do, because all we're going to do is kind of route the cable above the airbag here, and it's going to come through this other side. So kind of route it through the space above the airbag. So let's get the cables and we'll start routing them. Get all these bad boys. All right, so we've got the OBDC cable is what Comma refers to this as. This will plug into the harness, and then this will plug into the Comma through the little adapter here. And then we have the upgrade USB. This is just a normal USB-C cable, which will plug into the pigtail and then into the secondary port on the back of the comma. So let's route these guys. So let's route this behind the airbag. There we go. Let's route it through. We're going to pull it through and just try to keep enough slack on this side. We'll be able to adjust afterwards, but just kind of estimate enough slack to put it in behind the comma. I think that's enough for now. Through here, and this leads directly down to the passenger footwell. Oh, before we do this, we have to actually open up the passenger footwell too. So let's do that first. We'll leave this hanging for now. There's 2 screws, one here and one here, that we'll need to unscrew. Now we can just kind of go in here and pull this thing off. There is the light here, which we can disconnect. There we go. Easy as that. This is where the AXM is, where we're going to be plugging in the harness and the fuse box up here as well. All right, so now we can route this thing through here. Should just come out like right here. Yep, there we go. Now just pull this back. And that is plenty. So we can even probably pull up a little bit more of this if we need to, and then zip tie any excess that we have. All right, so that's the first one. This is the OBD-C cable. Oh, you beat it already? Oh my goodness. Well, now you got to solve all the Joker riddles, or the Riddler riddles. Yeah, I bought them all the Arkham games because they were on sale for like $4 each on Steam. So.
Yes, I did some Steam summer shopping.
Yeah, me too. It's dangerous.
Now I have a backlog.
Yep. Yeah, I have an even bigger backlog. Exactly.
Very good point.
All right, so that's good.
Here you go. About Star Wars.
Which one? The
I think Battlefront.
Oh, Battlefront. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was really good reviews and stuff, and it was like 90% off.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've got that too. All right, so that is good. We can actually put the cover back on this because we've got these routed pretty well. Although maybe we'll just leave that till the end once we make sure we've got all the slack covered and all that. Okay, so now we can actually install the harness. What we want to do here is we want to make sure the vehicle goes to sleep. So we're going to just kind of sit back and relax for a few minutes and wait for that to happen. We'll need to make sure that your phone is not anywhere near the car, or maybe you can even turn off the Bluetooth.
Yes.
And then the fob is not in here as well. Okay. All right, so we're going to install the harness now. We've got the harness box. We won't need this. We've got the fuse tap, and then we've got the pigtail for the upgrade in the car already. So I think we can go ahead and start installing. There. Easy as that. Now I've got to go stuff my hand back there and try to grab that thing. All right, so there's the AXM connector. We're gonna hook that into the harness, but first we've got to attach the harness back into the cable or the connector where this just came out. Okay, so that is the connector we need to put back in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little kind of a 90-degree, which one is it? This one? Yes, 90-degree bend in this thing. All right, now, if we're lucky, I'll get this on the first try. Otherwise, it may take 40 minutes of finagling trying to get this in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, was it that easy? Let me just double check that. Oh man, look at that. First try, it's in. That is awesome. How long did that take? Like less than a minute? Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, so now we got to get the old harness, we plug that into here. Voila. And then the harness box connects here. This little connector here. Voila. That has the power connection and the USB-C. So now we're going to do the fuse tap. Now the fuse tap, I don't know if you can get a shot here. Let me take that. Fuse tap's up here, or the fuse box is up here right above where we're just working. We're going to tap this into the fuse port number 34. So let me go work that. I'm going to give the camera back to Fez. There you go. You're probably not going to be able to see what I'm doing here, but... Perfect. Okay, fuse tap is in. We're going to plug in the power. All right, now we can plug in the OBD-C cable here. And we'll do better cable management. I just want to make sure everything's working. Here we go. And then we have the pigtail. Pigtail will go plug in here. Voila, just plugs in right there. And then we can plug in the other USB-C cable. Where are you? There we go. Plugs right into that pigtail. There we go. All right, everything is connected down here at the harness. And now we can test out the comma.
Oh, I haven't charged it or turned it on.
Oh, there's no battery. So
okay.
this will just get power from the cable. You want to hop into the
will that turn on anything?
Yeah, I think we're good now. We can turn everything back on.
Okay. You know, you can bring my keys and everything?
Oh, yeah. All right, hopefully we don't see any errors on the dash.
No, nothing. Like when you hit the brake?
Well, I think we would see stuff now.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the dash. It looks good. Everything is looking good.
So I hit the brake.
Normal? Just normal stuff? Good. Got to remove this little, there is a little rubber cover covering the secondary USB port that we need to remove. Voila, there we go. There's the secondary USB-C port. This is where the OBD-C cable goes with this kind of right angle end. As soon as we plug this in, this should turn on, so let's see what happens. There we go, looking good.
Turn off the lights. Yeah, see? It's just...
All right, Fizz, I'm going to have you go through this. I'll record you. We're going to be setting up the software here. You can go ahead and connect to my Wi-Fi here as soon as I'll do that for you. Watchtower. Don't show anybody my password. Here. Continue. Do you want to start with just vanilla Openpilot, or do you want to install Sunnypilot?
Whatever you think.
Let's do Sunnypilot. Okay. So some custom software, continue. Type in Sunnypilot. New. All right, and then enter.
That is really cool.
Okay, so this we're having an issue where it reboots after doing 10%. So I think the fix for this is we will install Openpilot first,
okay,
and then install Sunnypilot over that. Yeah,
that works.
So continue. We'll just do standard Openpilot.
Use that as a base layer.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, why don't you go through that? Begin your training. It's basically telling you, pay attention, this is not a fully autonomous system. You'll need to be ready to take over for any emergency. All right. So Openpilot is set up. do you want to do a test drive with just basic Openpilot and then do Sunnypilot?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, yeah, engage at any time, man.
So you just
Tap down on the stock. There we go.
Yeah, even this fist says highway assist on the way.
Yeah, because you double tapped. You just need to do it once.
One tap.
Okay, so now it's steering, so you can let go of the wheel.
And so you just use your speed sign like
Yep.
and it won't complain.
No?
My wife is gonna freak out if she's like, stop.
Now, are you what tires are you running on this? Are you on
All
the stock?
terrains.
The stock?
No, Toyos.
Oh, the Toyos. Oh, yeah. So.
But they're stock 275, 65, 20.
Yeah, but the Toyos are really good for Openpilot. They give you really
Okay.
good steering torque. So.
Good. Yeah, I just put them on at 27,000 miles. I'm at 33, and they've done well for me with the lead foot.
Nice. So yeah, let it go. It'll do it. Like I do this.
See, I keep forgetting that I have to hold it. That I can just sit here and talk to you.
Yeah, I run this test route a lot, so it should be able to handle this just fine.
And what is that when we say the torque steering, different tires? Is it different tires just don't grip as well?
Or they have too much grip, so it takes more force to turn the steering wheel.
Grip.
Yeah.
And Pirellis do have
they're super
grip.
soft. Yeah, they're super soft, and from what I understand, it's also the sidewall. The stiffer the sidewall,
flexing.
yeah, the more it flexes, the harder it is to steer the.
So LT would be pretty good because those are the light truck type and have stiffer.
Yeah, so
That's what I was
stiffer
looking at
sidewalls.
next was Toyo LTs. These are Toyo SLs.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
But I was like, if I'm happy with these, then I would consider Toyo LTs.
Yeah. So stiffer sidewalls, EV rated tires, load rated tires, triple ply. Yes, exactly.
Yes, these are SL EV rated 2-ply, I think.
Perfect. Yeah.
Right? So I was like, if I can get used to these, the only compromise was the grip. But if the grip will help with Openpilot, yeah, I'm a happy camper.
Exactly. So yeah, let's see how it handles this curve. I think it should handle just fine. Yeah.
This, like you said, it just makes life so much easier. Makes driving chill.
Absolutely. That's what it is. Exactly. Makes driving chill.
And that way when I arrive at my destination, I'm not tired, fatigued.
Exactly.
I'm ready to engage with my company. Right.
Yeah, so this is handling beautifully, I think. How do you feel about it?
I like it. I'm actually excited to try it on the back roads when I go to OU.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we can turn around whenever you want. If you want to disengage, you can just tap up on the stock. There you go. So now you're
and so that's the ding ding. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I'm just trying to engage it one more time just so I can.
Yep.
That's it. Single click.
Single click.
And single click.
That's
Done.
right.
Okay, great. Thank you. This
No
is impressive. Right away, the smile on my face when it drives itself, and the thing says highway assist is unavailable.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, when you double tap, because the COM will basically disable Driver Plus.
Got it.
So it's like, yeah, I can't use Driver Plus. But now you don't need to.
You don't need it. It's a downgrade. It truly is.
Yeah.
What tires have you heard about issues with? I guess the Pirelli stock.
The stock Pirellis pretty much are the major ones.
And 22s, 20s doesn't matter. All Pirellis.
So it doesn't seem to be the wheel size that matters so much.
It's more the tire.
It's the tire itself.
Grip. Okay.
Exactly.
So I wonder how this will do on those sticky Michelins. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
that 305 quad motor.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I'm using the Michelin Defenders right now, which are also a good
Okay,
tire.
those are good, and those are good. Those are really good. Those have been rated amazing on the forum. But the Pilot Super Sport S5 Plus or something, I was kind of sort of eyeing those because I'm looking at set a 22-inch at some point, maybe even a 20-inch that grips well, but just like more sport oriented.
Yeah.
But if that's going to affect Openpilot, no thank you.
Well, I think as long as it's an EV rated tire, I think you're going to be okay.
Because of the low rolling resistance.
Low rolling resistance.
It needs to have that. Okay, that's good to know. And yeah, I'm gonna let it do its thing.
Yeah, let it do its thing.
Because I forgot. I'm like, wait, I could use it on the way back.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, with it being where it is, like the living house says, you don't even notice it because in my vision, it's off to the side. I don't even.
It's off to the side, and it's showing you what's on the road ahead of you too.
Correct,
so it's like it's not.
You're not missing.
Technically, you're not missing anything.
If anything, it's helping you understand the path forward.
Yep.
And that's the same thing. I appreciate like having my GPS up, so I know there's a curve coming. Where I know this one, it'll show me that curve ahead of time.
Yeah.
Right, with the mapping. So more data, the better.
Exactly.
I keep forgetting I have to still hold it for a second. But you don't. That's the other benefit is you don't have to hold.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to nag. As long as you're paying attention, it's not going to nag you to touch the steering wheel or anything.
It cares more about your eyes on the road than it does about your hands on the wheel type situation, right? And be ready to take over.
Exactly.
That makes sense. And so this is what it would be like if I had a Gen 2. Pretty much
well, it's even better than a Gen 2 because the Gen 2 is not going to work on this road.
Right, you're 100% right. A Gen 2 would give you hands-free driving
pre-mapped on a highway, exactly.
And pre-mapped, and you're right, not on a road like this. And that's what my Grain, he's in Illinois. He's a grain farmer, and he was mentioning that Openpilot it covers 100% of the roads he travels on, where Drivers Plus covers 0%, because all the roads he travels are on rural 2-lane roads.
Yes, exactly.
That's it. And he's like, he's like, calm out, Openpilot all day, hands down.
Yeah.
He's been very happy, and I like the ability to control everything.
Yes, it's cooperative steering. So even if you do, and we're going to make a right here, so you can disengage. There you go. Even if you do need to take over for avoiding a pothole or something, it's not going to disengage the system. It's all cooperative. So
that's excellent.
Yeah.
This is great. This is exactly what I wanted in the Gen 1.
Exactly.
Right?
It gives so many people have been saying this, and I say it too. So it gives the Gen 1s a new lease on life.
Correct.
Like there's for me, there's no reason to upgrade to a Gen 2.
There isn't. Go do the thing where they put the new dampeners and they give you your jounce lines. Yeah. You're set. Because all these upgrades that they're doing like Perni or it's like that code name they have internally for the Gen 2s. Right? And so like even my drain valve and carpets and all that, they're replacing them all with retrofit parts. So if you have any issues, take it under warranty and get everything replaced, get an Openpilot and you're set.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like suspension, I've been very happy with my suspension. After they changed the dampeners, they changed the jounce lines, and they changed my half shafts and hubs.
Yeah.
Right? I paid for the alignment out of my own pocket, but I made sure I had made him do it twice, because the first time it was a really bad alignment. I was like, come on guys, I paid full price, and the alignment is good, it tracks straight, but the steering wheel was off.
Yeah. We're going to do what we tried to do before, where we do a custom software and we're going to enter that URL. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play around with MADS mode, which I think you'll really like. MADS mode is I cannot imagine running an ADAS system now without something like MADS mode. So
I've heard a lot of good things about that from Living Chaos, that's how they drive now every day.
Exactly. All right, let's do this. It should already be connected, so we'll just wait for the connection.
Now, do you connect this to your Rivian Wi-Fi on the road, or it's not required?
I actually
have it at your home.
I have a T-Mobile SIM in mind, so I just use. So there's a SIM slot there if you wanted to.
Oh, there's a SIM slot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm connected wherever.
It's literally like a phone.
Continue. Custom software. And we'll, okay. And we'll type in Sunnypilot / and enter. That wouldn't do bad. A couple minutes.
Great. And that was hooked up to the hotspot.
Yes. You got to go through the training again.
Okay. No problem.
Nice. All right. So let's go through and make sure we have all the settings correct in here. Perfect. That's a normal message. So now we're going to go through here. First thing we need to do is go down to developer, toggle on Openpilot Longitudinal Control Alpha. There we go. Then we're going to go to steering. MADS mode is engaged. Customize lane change. This is where you choose how you want the auto lane change to work. So right now it's nudge, so you'd have to nudge the steering wheel. But if we wanted to go nudgeless, we can do nudgeless. Nudgeless plus a 0.5 second delay, and you can increase that delay to whatever you want. What do you want?
I think half is
Half second, and then
yeah,
we
just
will.
how you have it.
We will toggle on auto lane change delay with the blind spot. So basically, if it sees anything in the blind spot, it will wait until the lane is clear.
Beautiful.
I think that's all we need to do. Yep. I think we're good. All right. All right, you want to do a test drive?
Yes.
All right.
And we'll check out the MAD system once it's calibrated.
All right, so behavior in Sunnypilot is a little bit different. So go ahead and engage. Tap down once. Okay, so now you're in totally Openpilot Longitudinal. Can you test scroll the scroll wheel for a second?
This
Okay,
thing?
that is not Openpilot Longitudinal. What is going on here?
I'll disengage it.
All right, I'm going to reboot this thing. So now you're in MADS mode, actually.
Okay. You want to do anything, or
No, this is actually a good opportunity for you to see what
because I haven't
it's like.
double clicked or anything,
Yeah.
or single clicked.
So right now, Openpilot is controlling steering, but you're controlling the throttle.
Really?
Yeah.
So
So
I
if
can let go.
you can let go, and if you you can increase throttle or you take your foot off, and
This is impressive.
yeah. So this is great for local roads.
Yes. Yes. But this MADS is only on the Sunnypilot.
Only on Sunnypilot, correct?
Got it. This is impressive. This is really cool.
So like a lot of people say, they're in MADS mode as soon as they get out of the
As soon
driveway.
as they get out of the driveway, that makes sense. And then you take over when you need.
Yeah, exactly.
This is beautiful. And so what was the longitudinal control? Or
Yeah, so it looks like we're still using the Rivian's cruise control.
Got it.
It's not using OP longitudinal, so we might need to do a quick reboot.
Okay.
So when we turn around, we'll just pull over for a second and we'll reboot.
But this is good to try out the MAD
Exactly.
system and let it handle this curve.
Yeah.
How are you gonna be? She's doing a great job.
Absolutely.
This is what living chaos and you were talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I see why I would. And you can engage this above 20?
Yes. Or you can even engage it below 20 as long as the conditions are correct. If you have a lead car in front of you
Got
and
it.
you could see clear lane lines,
Got
and
it.
then you can engage under 20.
This is awesome. Just the fact that it does all these rural roads.
hmm Again, it makes driving chill. You just,
Yes.
just drive, let it handle the steering. Takes a little bit off your shoulders.
Yes, yes. Literally. Quite literally.
Yeah.
And so how do we engage MADS? Or disengage MADS?
The only way to disengage MADS is you can tap down again, and that will put it into full control.
Okay.
Or tap on the brake, it disengages everything.
Got it.
So
Now
if you-
how did I engage MADS?
You just tapped up.
I tapped up
Yes.
to engage MADS.
So you have to tap down to engage everything, tap up to engage MADS. Basically
Got
disconnects the throttle control.
Tap down is my Rivian,
Yep.
but tap up is MADS.
Yes.
Understood.
Let's turn left into this.
Okay. And then brake kills it
Yeah.
all. Perfect.
All right, so let's reboot quickly here. Always off. Oh, okay, so we just reboot here. Reboot. But now we'll know that it's working when we see up in the upper left corner the kind of speed limit sign
God.
image.
I think this video will help a lot of people who are kind of on the edge,
Mm-hmm.
worried about the install, seeing it from start to finish.
Yeah, it's not a complicated install at all.
It's not at all. and it's well worth it for how long, the benefits you get every day, and how long you plan to keep the car.
We'll wait till this no panda turns white. Our vehicle online. Okay, I think we're good because I'm seeing this here.
Nice.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, that's the.
So now we're in OP Longitudinal, and one other thing I want to change here is in the visuals, we want to turn on show blind spot warnings.
Great.
There we go. All right. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah,
so now
here we go.
would
So we
just
are in OP
engage
Longitudinal.
with the single.
Yep, everything else works now. It's just that now you are using the comma to control speed and throttle, speed and braking, throttle and braking, however you want to say it, rather than the Rivian's ACC. And if you see now, you're changing driving personalities.
Wow.
So driving personalities are tied into follow distance. So aggressive is going to be the closer distance, and more aggressively, speeding up or slowing down to maintain that distance.
And the speed is right here.
Yep.
I can see the speed change.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And the same, if you tap up, you'll be in MADS mode. There you go. See, I see that you're still not used to...
I'm still not. Yeah. I still... Just like I said, don't trust any driver, even you.
Exactly.
And so that's what the main thing is, just watching which mode you're in. Oh, I like this, how it sees how far you are from each distance.
Yeah.
That data, I don't mind having all that data.
Oh, me too. The more data, the better.
Correct. Was it he who holds data holds the power or something? And I always forget that there's like a 5-second timeout or whatever that I have to hold it. No, you don't.
No.
You don't have to hold the wheel.
It takes a little while to get used to that.
Yes, it's break 32,000
You got to break the habit.
of habit
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you break. But I will happily break that habit and just be ready, hunger.
That's right.
I'm actually excited, like I said, to take this on the back roads. Because a lot of times I go from Texas to Missouri, but I have to go through Oklahoma, and Driver's Plus is a crapshoot.
Yeah. Have you seen Living in Chaos's videos of him taking in just like, basically, literally like trails in the woods?
I saw one video, and that just blew my mind. When I saw that and I saw you talking, it was actually a lot of you and Living in Chaos that convinced me to do this upgrade. The sale and then your help. I was like, if I'm going to do it, it's going to be today.
Nice.
And it was well worth it, because I told my wife, I'm like, the only thing that I see in the Gen 2, once I got all the suspension and everything fixed under warranty, would be the self-driving on more roads, right, hands-free. But if I can get a system where I can do a retrofit, I would gladly do a retrofit and keep $40,000 in the bank.
Heck yeah.
And that retrofit only costs like not even $1,000.
Yeah, so like I've been telling people, if you're in the market for a used EV, a Gen 1 quad with a comma is a really
it's a no-brainer.
Good value. Yeah,
it's a no-brainer to get into the Rivian market. And that's what a lot of people, one person was like, he was looking at Rivians and he wanted to buy a Rivian, and they were talking about Gen 2 and lease and this and that. He's like, he was looking in the 60 to 70K range. And in the 60 to 70K range, a quad motor with low miles in the 60 to 70K range, and you throw a comma in there with it, you could take it all over the US and you have a 175,000 mile warranty on that thing. 8 years, 175,000 miles on the powertrain.
Right.
And the comma will make sure you put 175,000 miles.
Exactly.
And that's what I told my wife. The whole reason about this car, we understand it's a depreciating asset, but I want to create memories. I want to take this to go to California, to go to Colorado, to go to Destin, but I don't want to drive all that.
Yeah.
If someone will do some driver assist and help me out, that way I don't arrive fatigued, that would be amazing.
Now you probably felt it kind of want to pull you when you turn on the signal. Yeah.
But no, it's very, like, one thing that I was always scared of with the Driver's Plus, I don't know if you even remember it anymore, is it loves to follow lanes. And it'll pull the steering into a lane or like phantomly braking.
Yeah.
I didn't feel any of that.
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of phantom braking, but it will sometimes pull you into another lane if it, you can see the pathing though, so you can kind of anticipate that. But
and Rivian did the same. The Rivian for mine when I did it, I would, especially in the construction zones or other places, I would notice, or like a merging zone, it couldn't figure out which lane to pick,
Right.
or the line. Like I said, for the amount of benefit you get, the self-driving, the rural roads, I could see why my grain, that was probably did that upgrade, especially
like
where
if
he
you-
lives in Illinois.
Yeah, if you live in a place where like Driver Plus does not work anywhere, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer because you paid for all this Driver Plus technology, but you can't use it in your neighborhood.
Exactly. All right, so let's do a little bit of cable cleanup, and then we'll send you on your way, because I don't think you don't want to put this back on, because you still have stuff you want to do in here.
Yeah,
so.
I'll leave this off until we figure out exactly where I'm going to set the radar detector and the pigtail.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can clean up the cable and
Yeah,
just
we can route it up here. Yep.
Maybe even zip tie if you have to. But yeah, as I was mentioning, depends where people will put the radar detector. They could always put a notch on the plastic trim to route the wire, and then just zip tie it. But once it's done, it looks very clean.
Absolutely.
Like it came from the manufacturer.
Absolutely. So we're just gonna stuff these wires up into the headliner, get these out of the way, and then we'll close up the A-pillar. We come back down. The smaller wire is a little bit harder. The thicker wire goes in pretty easily. And in fact, maybe what you might want to do
Put the
is
skinnier one first.
put the skinnier one, and even maybe if you have some electrical tape, I might have some too. Is like wrap it up a little bit together.
Make
so
it one.
Make it one exactly. It's tied to something for right now. I have some zip ties
And
in
honestly,
the
we
back.
can even put the panel on. I'm okay with that. If you're okay with popping it back off.
No, just let's leave it off. I think
Okay.
it's probably better. There we go.
You can't even tell it came off. Got it.
There we go.
Got it.
That was that wire that's just in the way.
Okay. Yeah, that's literally where I tucked my wire in.
Here we go. And I'm just going to stuff these cables up here behind the carpet. I should get them out of the way enough. And plug in the light. There we go. All right, Biz. You are all set. Yeah, and the thing that usually takes the longest, that I was most worried about, took less than a minute. So
Less than a minute, yes. That
Yeah.
AXM part.
exactly.
I think what took the longest was just downloading.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Well,
Thank
have
you.
fun.
Yes.
Enjoy it.
I appreciate your help so much.
My pleasure.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure. And that was the install. It's as easy as that.
It's
So
that simple.
yeah,
And
typically.
driving will now be chill.
Yeah, exactly. We've made driving chill for Fez.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, thanks everybody.